James is one of the really down-to-earth practical epistles of the New Testament, because James was writing with a Jewish mindset where practicality mattered so much. And welcome to this morning jolt. I hope it will jolt you spiritually. And James speaks in James 4 about fightings among Christians. And he asks this question sort of, in a challenging way. Where do fightings among you come from? Where does this come from? Where does it happen? And then he says, do they not come from your lusts and that war in your members? So he says there's an internal war, and that spills out into the fellowship of the church. And this is a real possibility that can happen so naturally in churches. And James is warning us about this, because this is an unhealthy type of fighting that is going on. Maybe you feel that you're fighting for something important in the church, but you are just projecting the internal battle onto someone else. And we have seen this, that maybe someone has like an issue with I don't know, maybe with marriage, because they had a bad marriage and they were divorced and are hurt, and therefore they sort of project that, like, why is everything in the church, like, why are you talking so much about marriage? So they are speaking from the internal war because they could not find peace. And James gives that answer, that this is entirely a possibility. And this is a challenge for our thinking, I think, very much, because I could be thinking I am so right about something, but I am actually just projecting an internal battle onto my brother, onto my sister, onto my church, possibly onto my pastor. I could be saying, like you speak too much about money, but I am doing it, let's say, because I don't have enough money, and I have that internal struggle, and I have this problem. I don't know what I'm doing wrong and why the Lord is not. I feel maybe He's not providing, and so on. So this could easily happen, and those fightings could come from that, and that's why James is sort of, like tongue in cheek, asking, so where do these fights come from among you? And he's saying, well, it's coming from within. And this is something that we need to be warned about, because there is a right kind of fighting for the right things in the Christian life, but also there is this kind of fighting where we would be battling our brothers and sisters simply because of the internal turmoil that is going on, and simply we are projecting that turmoil onto them and into the fellowship. And God forbid that happens. And James is warning us and is saying, you need to find a way out of that. And his answer in James 4:2, and I recommend you read those verses. His answer in James 4:2 is prayer. He is saying prayer is such a great answer, because maybe you do not have what you desire because you do not have prayer in your life. Unnecessary fights, beware that you wouldn't be, that I need to be aware of this also, that we wouldn't be projecting our internal turmoil into the fellowship of the saints, because that will poison the fellowship of the church. God forbid that we would be the people who would be doing that. So God bless your day, and God bless your walk with the Lord. And I encourage you to, as James, much prayer. It helps so much. God bless you.